Hello guys, I thought I'd do another quick video seeing as I'm off work at the minute, and I did a little video on some of my favourite top-down racers. Badlands, one of my overall favourites. There we are, we've got the cassette in, we've got the Guinness container there to wedge the camera up on top, so let's give it a go. One player. Would love to play as two-player again someday. Like pretty much all these top-down racers, it's two players is where it's best. But yeah, there we go, nice and colourful. It's actually, I think it's pretty good for the in relation to the arcade game. The Amiga was, yeah, the Amiga was better, but I preferred this one for some reason. There were times I bought because I got the Amiga after the Specky, and there were times that, you know, I really enjoyed the Amiga version more. But this one, although it was closer to the arcade, actually, I don't know, I really like this one. But yeah, two players is where it's at. Yeah, I like the use of colour. You get some little shortcuts and everything. So it's like a upgraded version of Super Sprint, really. It's a lot kinder on the collision detection than Super Sprint was. And yeah, it's the courses are good. Do tyres first. You get a little bit of colour clash, but nothing bad. I personally, I always rather they use colour and have the colour clash than just to sort of go for monotone. I mean, I loved what was it? Badlands. No, not Badlands. I loved Iron Man Off Road on the Specky. I thought it was a great port, but I did always wish that they had some colour in the cars on there. It would have been great. Obviously, like this, you'd have had probably even more noticeable colour clash, but yeah, I would have rathered it. It would have been cool if you could have the option. Never happened, but go for turbo this time. But yeah, to play this two players back in the day when you could shoot your mates with missiles and overtake them on one of the little shortcut gates, that was just so cool. Me and my best mate used to spend absolutely hours playing these top downs. That's why when you play it single player, it's kind of you don't really realise how bad the AI was because it's only between you and your mates when you used to play it two player. But yeah, when you're playing it single player, like now, you can see it just going around like a little train there. But I still think it's great to play this one. Some missiles. Missiles are always a bit random. Sometimes you can spin the other car off, and other times it just doesn't seem to do anything. But they do come in the later levels. Oh, yeah. You really don't want to get caught under the bridge like that. Would have been better if you'll see on one of the later tracks in a minute that some of the bridges used to be kind of done from like a metal mesh. You could see through it. I think all of the bridges would have been better that way, really. My best mate used to get really angry if he got stuck underneath the bridge. That would normally be it. You sort of refuse to play it after that. probably one of the few races that I prefer to play on keyboard rather than joystick. I don't think you can actually use joystick anyway, but a sip of the old JLL in the background. Oh, bought more missiles by mistake there. Here we go, it's always a fun one. The AI, yeah, there we go. The AI usually tend to get hell-bent on trying to get through the little gates. But the spikes are a real nemesis on here. Oh, just. Ah, come on. Join those guys. Ah. Take your speed. I'll keep going until we've seen all of the tracks, because then they start, you know, typical style, they start being mirrored and you get extra spikes and that on them. I think there's like 1 or 2 extra ones after this. Yeah, sometimes the AI will just get stuck on something like that and they can't get off. As I do the same. Yeah, sometimes the human player does the same thing. Yeah, I think Red's given up. Look. Should we help him out? Oh, no, it goes straight through. Yeah, shame if it had been like 3D stock cars where you could change the difficulty level of the AI would have been cool. That game was pretty advanced compared to a lot of them. Go for another turbo. Yeah, that's the bridge I was on about. So you can see underneath, which is quite good. Definitely much easier than Super Sprint. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if anybody might be watching this is if they used to play it or if they have played it later on. What you think of it? What you think of your sort of favourites of the top downs? I think this was actually the same team that did Super Sprint and Championship Sprint, so very similar. But I can never make up my mind. For me, it's probably between this and Super Off Road, the best ones on the Specky. But slightly different. The 3D stock car and 3D Grand Prix. They're kind of yeah, they're probably better actually. They're a bit more serious because you've got the qualifying and that on those. That little bomb's quite cool. You knock it and then it ignites it and then it sort of like a little stick of dynamite, I guess. There is his last course, I think. There you go, see there's the missile in working. Haven't really needed it because the AI just aren't that good, but there you go. Anyway, that brings us back round again. As you can see, you've now got spikes. It's mirrored, so you're going back the other way around. But yeah, I'll end it there because probably seen enough. I don't want to don't want to bore you to tears. But it gives you a bit of an idea if you didn't know it already. Badlands, great little game, colourful, playable. Sounds are okay as well. A little bit of music would have been nice in game, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's pretty good. Does what it's supposed to. And so yeah, I'll finish up there. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Cheers all.